Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Big Gauchos, the stock and investing show that's completely out of pocket to help put money in your pocket. I'm Austin, back again with the boys. You know,
I'm Tyler, T Money. Let's get it.
I'm Dave Aguirre. Hope everyone had a great weekend, and we have some good stuff in store.
yeah. Speaking of stores, Dave just broke us some news about grocery stores. The price is going up.
Yeah, so apparently, in April, consumers paid on average about 4.5% more per for mostly meat and poultry, so like eggs and chicken breasts. Um, for this April, actually, not for May. Which is the highest increase in I think it was 50 years or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. You think it's because of all the shortages around the country?
It might be, but also I know there was a big shortage of eggs, and it wasn't because of anything to do with Corona. It was more to do with people just hoarding it. So I think that also may play a part.
Okay, that makes sense.
What
I don't,
what great logic hoarding perishable food.
yeah, for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's still good. Just freeze it. Just keep it in the freezer.
Yeah, facts. Freeze eggs.
Freezer eggs.
Yeah, because I know that at least the store that I go to, they were having a limit of only one carton of eggs per customer.
Yeah, same here. And also same with milk and the hand sanitizer products and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
Stuff
How
like
long do you
that.
think
Even
it's gonna
even
last?
Kleenex.
Like the one per person type deal.
It went away a couple weeks ago, but it was in place for at least 2 months.
I feel like if it's anything like the beef shortages and chicken shortages that we were looking at before, it's only going to get worse. And I think it could easily last until the end of the year.
Dang. I hope not.
What
Yeah,
we
I need
should
my
we
meat.
should start taking. Yeah, I do. I need my meat too. We need some protein, but we should start taking bets on this at the end, like
Oh my.
the like
Too
like
many
the Dow
bets. Too many
Jones
bets.
number. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
because
also gambling addicts.
you guys know that pretty much the only thing I eat in my house is eggs and meat.
Yeah, it's true. Whenever
True.
I go over to Dave's place, he's just got chicken and eggs in the fridge.
And hot sauce and beer.
And, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much my entire pantry.
Gains. All
Hey,
protein.
if you keep your food and your diet simple, then you got more money to buy stocks,
True.
Yeah.
especially companies that get bailed out, because that's what we do here.
Hell yeah. I'm honestly the Dow Jones was crazy today. I
Yeah, it
did.
was. I didn't think I was gonna make it, and I was right. Canal took that dub.
I mean, I thought I was gonna stay up, and then all of a sudden, literally last 30 minutes down, like straight down. I was so surprised at how much it went down today.
It
Like
opened really high.
it did. I thought I was like, oh damn, Green Day, like I'm good. Like for the first half of it, I was like, okay, my bet is in 24 200. It was around that whole time. I was like, I got this dub, and then all of a sudden, straight shot down.
I know, dude. We were so close. It's a bummer.
Yeah. Um, it was honestly the first red day in a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, and we got a real red day, not our fake red
Yeah,
day where
yeah, a
it's
real
just
one.
yeah, yeah, where it's just a green day with 200 points.
Yeah, might be a time to buy. Just putting that out there.
It
Do you
definitely
think this
would.
may be the possible beginning of a bubble burst? Maybe.
Oh, dude, definitely.
I
And there's a
hope.
lot of yeah, definitely. And there's a lot of big companies backing that too. Like I know a big point I saw was Goldman Sachs is saying that stocks will slide 18% in the next 3 months before they make a little bit of gains next year, like 2%, which is huge for a big institution like that, predicting that's basically like a financial collapse almost.
Yeah, 18%. That's quite
That's
steep.
that's huge. I mean, that's that's a crazier drop than when the 2008 recession was starting.
Yeah.
Damn, the next Great Recession, part two.
I mean, it would be a good time to pick stuff up, but it would suck for everybody else big time.
Yeah, definitely. If you have expendable, for all those viewers out there, if you have expendable income, put around like 10% of your paycheck into some stocks, you'd have a pretty good chance of making some decent money.
Make a healthy gamble.
Yeah.
And if you got a big bank, if you got a major bank like Goldman Sachs telling you to buy stuff, that's how you know it's a move. And also Goldman Sachs, they got bailed out in 2008. They're going to get bailed out again. So
Exactly.
you can buy Goldman Sachs too.
True, true.
Yeah, I mean, I know that was a little bit of a big newsmaker, but the huge one for the last couple of days is obviously our boy Big Elon, new
Elon.
father. Not only is he a new father, but he's gonna find a new father for his company as they're thinking about moving to Texas
Or Nevada.
or Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also he filed a lawsuit against his county because they have that cease and basically social distance. What's it called again?
I'm not
Uh,
sure. I just know Gavin Newsom said that they would be allowed to
is that
operate
social sector
starting.
or something?
Yeah, something like that. But Governor Newsom said that they would be able to operate by the 8th, and then Alameda County individually turned over that. I guess there was some story out there about the person that was voting on that measure to not allow him to operate wasn't allowed to be voting on the panel anyway. So they're thinking it's kind of rigged from the outside.
Yeah, that makes
Interesting.
sense. And then I was also looking into it that Elon Musk's I believe he tweeted it saying that he will have his factory running and that if it comes down to it that he's willing to get arrested and put away for a bit. So, major
Yeah, yeah, he really stood by his employees, and I was surprised. I thought that the stock was gonna tank after that, but it just went up because I guess it just shows sentiment of a good leader.
true.
Yeah.
I want
I
to buy it
mean,
to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it goes down, I'll definitely buy one. Who knows? Maybe I'll run into it on the rando wheel when we bring in our second series into this channel.
Hell yeah. All over YouTube. It's gonna be a sensation. Check it out
Yeah,
in the next coming days.
yeah. Tyler's a weekly challenge, so I know. Keep an eye
Yes,
out.
sir. Yes,
Yeah, if they
sir.
move to Texas, they'll probably do better in Texas just because the taxes are a lot lower in there. But I think it's going to
Right.
have a huge overhead cost to move.
Yeah, he would because there's about 22,000 employees, and obviously that factors multi-billion-dollar basically. And with all the production downtime, I mean, who knows? Like that's a lot of equipment to move, but like Dave's saying, they'd save so much in taxes, and the minimum wage is lower. So I think they get a lot more breaks. The land's cheaper to build the new factory.
Yeah.
California's got a lot of regulations, and the land's very expensive.
Yeah, but like the turnover rate. I mean, how many of those employees are actually willing to move from California? I'm assuming most of them live there or been there for a while just to jump
Right.
out of nowhere and then move to Texas, you know?
Exactly. They could lose a ton of people in the process, and rehiring for something like Tesla would be a pain in the ass. I'm
Exactly.
sure it's
And
extremely competitive out
like
there.
turnover rate, I mean, like the amount of money that goes into training new people, I think it's about like 4 or 5 times the actual salary of the person that already knows what to do. So that's major factors into how much it would cost.
Right. That's totally huge.
Yeah. I was also reading this once. This is probably about a year ago I started reading this, but I guess constructing electric cars for Tesla is actually a lot easier than making normal gasoline or diesel based cars for like Ford or Chrysler or Chevron, whatever you have, or not Chevron, Chevy, whatever you.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
So I guess it's a lot easier. I mean, I guess also the parts are kind of pre-made in a way, and assembly is like really pretty basic. So I know that there was talks that they get paid a lot less than normal car manufacturers just because it's a lot
Easy.
easier. Yeah,
That makes sense because I've seen how the Teslas are constructed. Basically, they just put the chassis on top of the whole frame on the bottom has the battery packs. And then pretty much all it is from there is installing electronics in the center, which that big tablet thing's already made. And then just put in the headlights and the brake lights. They should be able to produce them a lot faster than normal gas cars. There's a lot less moving parts. And they have no
yeah,
transmission either. So I figure you pretty much just bolt the body onto the frame and install some electronics.
I was kind of figuring it's kind of like Legos, where you just kind of stack things together and plug stuff in.
Yeah, just follow
Yeah.
the instructions, 1 to 4.
Just watch a YouTube video before you come in. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, dude. For people who are watching on the YouTube, that Tesla truck, dude, I love it. It looks stupid, but I love it. It's the coolest.
Those lines are really clean. I mean, yeah, I agree with Dave. I know most people think it looks stupid, but the aerodynamic potential.
Wait till the Mark II comes out. I'm assuming it's gonna be even crazier than this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
it has to be. Elon always manages to outdo himself.
So is buying the act not the stock, because we know that could potentially be a buy, but like the actual truck, is that a buy?
I would.
don't-
That'd be awesome.
I would too. I'll have to see when it comes out. If I get rid of the Ram, we'll see.
Bet. I would love to ride in that to Austin. We can go racing.
Big bet. Oh, that truck would smoke so many people. It'd be cool if they had like a 4-wheel drive one too. You go take it off road.
Would you keep it base color or get a custom job on it?
No, I kind of like that chrome. Not gonna lie.
I feel.
Yeah. But the thing is that, at least for me, is my apartment wouldn't have any charging ports, so I'd have to charge it at some other location. I'm not sure how long it takes.
Just set it up on the outside of the manager's office and illegally tap the power.
That's what I do.
That's the easiest solution.
But D, right by where we live, by where the Albertsons is, they have charging ports there.
Oh, in the parking lot?
Yeah, in that parking lot, they have charging ports, so you can just leave your car right there.
And just park it there overnight and walk home.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem is that location is about 2 hours from where I live, so I'm not sure that's a feasible.
Well, when you're back in area, when you're back in Phoenix, you can charge it, and then when you're in Tucson, you can drive it, and then every 2 months come back and charge it.
Every 2 months. Holy crap!
Yeah,
the battery lasted that long. That would be spectacular.
Honestly,
it's a secondary driver.
Hey, who knows? Who knows?
But the battery might be dying out on the Tesla.
Just hear me out on this. Elon Musk, solar power Tesla. Just putting that out there. Charged by the solar, by the sun.
That'd be so expensive.
Geothermal Tesla. Ooh.
Geothermal.
It would be dope though.
UV lights.
Hey, that's definitely that Tesla's definitely going to be a good buy. You guys, you heard it here first. You got to get in before that Cybertruck comes out. True. And you got to get in on Amazon right now because they're talking about buying out AMC theaters. That's a huge deal. AMC theaters was starting to file for bankruptcy because obviously all the movie theaters are closed, but I mean, their theaters were trash in the first place, so I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. Boy. So I know that the AMC stock, after the announcement came out, it went up like 20%. I think on Monday, right?
Yeah. We're doing a late Tuesday episode, but we're making it work.
True. So I mean, I would love to see that go through. That'd be quite interesting. I was thinking of kind of investing in AMC, but I was gonna do it when it was around $2 a share, and then for whatever reason, it kind of went up pretty rapidly to about $4, and I called it off because I was like, okay, whatever, it's probably where it's at. But then the Amazon announcement came up, and I think it went up to about 530 or 540.
Yeah, it closed at 512 today.
Yeah. Major gains.
Yeah, major gains. And I hear what you guys are saying. I think it's long term, it might be decent, but I'm not really optimistic because they were already starting to file bankruptcy like a month ago, which was like a month into the pandemic, which kind of means they're bleeding cash really fast and might not be stable, number one. Number two, it's just a bunch of extra consumer spending. And I think we all can agree that we're definitely heading for a recession here at some point. So that would be the first thing most people cut out is like date nights and going to movies and extra spending.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. But I wonder what Amazon could do to revamp the theaters.
Probably just put an
Kind of
Amazon
weird
logo
stuff.
on it.
A lot of Amazon original flicks.
Oh, true. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
they have their studios now, so they could be totally vertically integrated. They produce all the movies and do all the post production, release it, and they have it in theaters. They control the whole process.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Hollywood, watch out.
I know, just like the just like the shipping industry. Now they're trying to take over the movie business.
I mean, Mickey Mouse won't like that. Not gonna lie.
No, dude, he's not gonna like it at all. What did we learn about Mickey Mouse?
They own the world.
They do own the world, and they're opening up the first theme park, Shanghai Disney. It looks like, which that's a big improvement. That's a long time to be closed.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
closed since January, and that. So it's been what, 4 or 5 months?
Yeah, I mean the U.S. ones are going to be hit super hard if they're only opening Shanghai just now. That's insane.
Yeah, and like I heard that they're keeping it at like 30% capacity with everybody is required to wear a face mask at the same time, get a temperature screening, and every employee is taking precautions for social distancing and disinfecting everything. So
I wonder how serious they can actually make it because I feel like it'll be really hard to enforce the 30% if they have a lot of paying customers waiting outside. I'm not saying they're super immoral or anything. I'm just saying it's going to be hard to resist those profits when all of your parks are closed and you can't release any movies.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. It
I don't
is
know.
interesting. Also, how are they going to enforce social distancing for people waiting in line for rides? Like, how is
Right.
that going to work?
Yeah, I mean, even if the park's only operating at 30%, you got to stay in pretty close together. And also, like, if it's a roller coaster, you got to sit in the same set of cars. So there's no way you can be 6 feet away from somebody unless you're having like three people on one roller coaster ride. And even then, the wait times are going to be the same. It's just going to take hours going three people at a time.
Well, I mean, I'm saying it's not a perfect system, but like they're trying, you know. So
They're
trial and error.
Yeah, no, they're making a decent effort. I'll give them that. I think they got a really long way to go, but this will be a good guinea pig for them to see where everything's going to end up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think Disney should just invent the vaccine. I mean, they have all this money, like just might as well put a little bit towards the medical part of it, and then call it Mickey Mouse's vaccine, and then boom,
Mickey Mouse's
stock
vaccine.
stock goes up 40% because you just cured the virus that closed up everything.
Disney Pharmaceuticals, but it's patented by Disney, and
Exactly.
you have to buy like a park hopper in order to get the shot.
Oh my.
They'll put some Tinkerbell magic inside the vaccine on every shot.
Could you imagine that on the news? I mean, crazier shit's happened, but I could see it. They got the
It's like
money.
it's just like some confetti or something, some glitter.
This is just a bunch of syringes with like Mickey Mouse's face on them. So scary.
Oh my goodness.
The newest biomed industry.
It could be. You never know. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
I think like Disney opening this is just kind of like a PR stunt just to have investors like get excited about, hey, oh, maybe Disney's back and everything. Try and get their stock to jump a little bit.
Yeah, because that's all it is. It's just banking on futures and all that. So it doesn't even matter what's happening right now. It's just what investors are optimistic about. So I think you're totally right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I still want to buy Disney. So I mean, it's going down right now, which is really good because of the Dow day. So hopefully tomorrow's a red day. So your boy might put some money in some Disney. Take it.
That's how they get
Hey,
you.
Yes, sir.
Nice. I like it. Dude, they just keep the vaccine at the park. They just sell it at a restaurant like the
You have to
hot
buy a
dogs.
ticket to get
Yeah.
a
Yeah, you got to buy an all-day pass just to go in and get the shot. They don't release it anywhere else.
That's crazy.
hey, once Disney's opens up, we should hit up Disneyland, dude. Imagine going to the park at 30% capacity. Pretty awesome.
I'm
That would
down.
be legit. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably be a little bit scared though, because there's no way they're sanitizing that stuff in between.
We'll sanitize it. Wherever we go, we sanitize.
Yes,
What Disney
sir.
should do is they should have like one day a month where it's just adults only. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would. I would like that.
I mean, yeah, let us know in the comments if you guys want a big Gaucho, what's it called,
Disney
trip,
tour,
Disney
Disney
trip, you know?
trip.
Yeah, I
Where
mean,
we
if we,
where we also eat the impossible meat.
I'm just
yeah,
telling you, I'm not going on the Tower of Terror. That ride is
I love
not
that. I
my
heard they
ride.
closed it. I
It's
heard
all
they,
gone.
Tower of Terror?
yeah,
Yeah, they closed it a couple of years ago.
All right, good. I despise that ride
Yeah,
with a
that's how
passion.
long it's been since we've been there. So Disney hit us up. We'll do a sponsorship if you send us some tickets.
yeah, definitely. So we'll see how much we grow, and then we'll definitely look into a Disney trip.
I'm
Big
down.
Gauchos on the road.
I figured out how we're gonna be able to pay for the Disney trip. You want to hear it?
Let me know.
All we got to do is buy Energy Transfer Limited Partners, also trading under ET and MPLXLP, uh, because Yahoo just had a press release that say they yield 16% dividends per year. Isn't that crazy? That's
That is
huge.
insane.
Yeah, and you still get to make, on average about an 8% return year over year. So you'd be rolling in some cash if you had one of those, if you had a decent amount invested.
Dang,
Yeah,
that's a
they're
huge
both
amount.
I know. Well, they're both oil related, and that's going up right now. MPLX does pipelines, oil shipping, energy and natural gas. I think they have tankers, and then Energy Transfer is also oil.
Hmm. I actually heard a really crazy story about oil. You guys want to hear that real fast?
What's that? Yeah.
So remember when the price of oil was negative?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
apparently this one dude, I can't remember what state he was from. he he ended up
Alabama.
investing $72,000 in oil. He bought oil for about like a penny a barrel, and it ended up going negative, as we know. And at the end of
Right.
the day, he ended up owing like $3 million,
Shut
which
up.
is no, I'm
Dude,
serious. Like that's insane.
I can't call him a dumbass because no one knew that was gonna happen. So I just feel bad.
I mean, on the
Oh
low,
no,
that's
it's
kind of like
terrible.
what happened to us, when we bought USO at the last minute, at the very low, and the next day just crash.
That's true, but now we're making some gains back. They've been pretty much green every day
Yeah, that is
for the
true.
last week or so.
Wait, David, did that guy ever make his money back since oil is not negative anymore?
I'm not sure, but apparently it was a glitch with the system that he bought it from. The person or the company he bought it from didn't show the actual price, so he didn't know he was getting screwed.
Oh,
So there might be a lawsuit going on.
Do you know
yeah,
what?
he should sue. They could win big time.
Do you know what company it was from?
I have to go back and look. I can't off the top of my head.
Because we might have to buy
USO.
some and put it in my backyard.
USO.
Yeah, if anyone wants to store oil, leave us a video message on anchor.fm/big gauchos. Tyler's renting his backyard out
Yes, sir.
if you're interested. Oh man. Hey, well, on that note, biggest winners of the day and the biggest losers of the day. Hit that theme music.
Da, 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 da.
I love that song. Thank you, Dave, for that.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, first up, we got Grubhub up 29.07%. That's insane. It makes sense why they're going up. I got here that Uber was talking about merging with Grubhub,
Yep.
kind of like as an add-on to Uber Eats, basically.
Kind of. I guess they're just trying to consolidate the company because I don't think there's really a huge profit in a profit margin in the delivery service.
Yeah, probably not. And they're screwed on rideshare right now because I bet a lot of people are afraid of that.
Yeah, but I what I've heard is the talks are still pretty far apart. Grubhub wants a lot of money to consolidate, and Uber's not willing to shell it out. I think currently what they were trying to talk about was like two shares for one or something,
Wow.
which Uber just kind of thought was not a good deal.
No, not at all.
So basically, Grubhub would transfer to Uber,
Yeah,
essentially.
Grubhub would become Uber essentially. Yeah.
So what's the cost of Grubhub stock right now?
I'm not sure. It went, let me check quick.
So like
They closed it. They closed at 60.39 today.
$60.39.
Yeah, they're going way up.
So like, how does it? How would the price of Uber be affected by that if they get Grubhub? Would it go up $60 a stock, or how would that work? If and you guys know.
No, what they were
Uh,
trying to do was it was like 2 Uber shares for 1 Grubhub share. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay,
that's
okay.
that's what they were proposing, which obviously
Yeah.
Uber is more valuable.
Yeah.
Okay, I
But
see what you mean. Yeah, I
yeah,
think it'd take 3 Uber shares for 1 Grubhub. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. More like so they want to do like a 1-to-1 type deal.
I have no idea what Uber was proposing. I just heard what Grubhub proposed.
Okay,
But apparently, people in Congress, mostly Democrats, are not in favor of this because, of course, Uber, they don't consider their workers employees. They consider them contractors.
that makes sense.
so it would be the same policy basically.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I wonder if they could get him for violating antitrust laws, because that's almost a monopoly, because there's really only one other food delivery service, just Postmates.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, that's a little sketch. So it might even get shut down.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, I
Something to
wouldn't
think
mind
about.
chilling with a monopoly. It's cool, I guess.
No, I wouldn't either. I'm sure Uber wouldn't at all. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like just replace the rideshare with food delivery monopoly.
Honestly, buy Uber now, and then when the merger happens, you'll make a lot of money. Just putting that out
That's
there.
right. Pick it up right now. Also, got to pick up Novavax Incorporated right now, because they just received funding for a candidate. This isn't for sure. A candidate for a COVID-19 vaccine. Ouch. I don't know if we can say that on the podcast. Probably get removed now. But their stock went up 62.53% in one day.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts? They
It
just
is.
announced it today, and I mean, it more than doubled. I was looking at it before we started the show.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got to buy it now, and it's way up, maybe.
Yeah, but I mean, I swear the government has been funding a lot of companies like Moderna and Johnson and Johnson. And then wasn't there like another company that said that they might have a breakthrough? I think they got a pretty big jump in shares and stock and the stock price, and now Novavax. So who knows? Like, are all these companies going to be producing the vaccine when it comes out?
They might be. I'm not sure. They, I think they're just trying to test out as many as possible and see who gets there first, essentially.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
It's a race.
Yeah.
Whoever wins is gonna get the golden egg.
True.
Exactly.
So
I wouldn't invest in them, but if you were invested in them, that would be a great time to sell, in my opinion.
yeah,
Yeah,
I would.
I probably wouldn't either, because it's at the top right now. But yeah, like Dave said, if you're holding it or you got calls, definitely do it.
Yeah, just because it's really hard to tell who's going to be the winner, and you don't want to be left out when you're up a lot of money right now.
Yeah, you don't want to miss out on the boom.
How close
But
is How close is Disney to finding a vaccine?
two more hours. Just check in on the podcast again tomorrow.
I don't know. Let me go interrogate Pluto real fast. See what he says.
So funny. Do like a Guantanamo Bay torture.
Oh my goodness. Harold and Kumar.
Oh, God.
Oh my God. Speaking of, not even speaking of that, we got Zillow Group going down today. That's an interesting trend, because I was noticing a lot of real estate related stocks were also going down. Zillow lost 11.96% today. And then in an unrelated note, we had ThyssenKrupp going down 15.04%, and they're a steel manufacturer. So what I'm thinking is, it means new home building is on the decline, just building in general, because of land foreclosures and all that. And I think people are in a bad spot with real estate, so they're trying to sell everything off right now.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like they're a little interrelated. I don't know what you boys think, but
Housing market crash might be upon us.
that's very true. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see what steel does too. I probably probably won't buy into steel. That seems a little weird right now, especially if new
No.
construction's down.
Yeah. Remember a couple of years ago when Mr. Trump was talking about tariffs and steel and Chinese steel and all that stuff?
Yeah, I remember that. And this company is a German one.
Oh, it's a German. Okay. Because I know
Yeah,
U.S. steel, it went up a lot because of the tariffs, but it's gone down very, very hard since then.
right, right. I know what you mean, which is why I'm surprised that the foreign steel manufacturers are going down just because of all that going on too.
It's very interesting.
Hmm.
And probably because a lot of countries are still under lockdown. So no people
Yeah,
working, no reason to buy to build, you know?
oh, it's so true. Hey, we got sleeper stocks of the day too. Get the people some good buys.
Mm.
First one, yeah, first one we got is the Sabre Corporation, which they do travel agency, not like travel agency. Um, it's basically like the software that the flight companies use to book flights, like the
Okay.
travel companies. Yeah, so that's what they're for. Obviously, going down because nobody's traveling for the disease right now. And then we got Texas Instruments. You already know they make some good calculators.
Yeah, my TI-83 plus.
I still have mine too.
Still have mine from freshman year of high school, you know.
I think
Class.
it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go up. We got a lot of people going back to school in August, so might be a
True.
good time to buy over the summer.
The classic TI-84 calculus, and then my good old-fashioned TI-30X for physics. We love them.
Ooh, he's quite advanced. Oh
Yeah, now
man.
I'm done with math, so I'm just gonna donate them to Goodwill or something.
There's a website you can sell them now. You get money
Really?
for them. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's something generic like sellyourcalculators.com.
Like offer up?
Yeah. Well, no, you just ship it to them and they send you a check.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Oh, yeah,
So,
speaking of calculators, I got my TI-83 plus on me right now. Not sponsored.
oh, yeah, bro.
Crazy.
Go flip it online.
And I still use it.
Now, what's more important, school or money to buy stocks?
You're right.
Yeah, you know
Stocks.
how we
What you still
do
using
it in
that calculator
Gauchos.
for? What are you like graphing and stuff?
Nah, I just use
Graphing
it to
designs.
add and subtract and multiply.
Tyler getting bullied by Dave for a calculator. Oh, and then the final one we got Summit Hotel Properties. It's a lower end stock. It's trading in the $5 right now. So if you're trying to get in on travel while they're really down bad right now, pick up some Summit Hotels. It's a great way to get in on it pretty easily.
I'll
Money
look into
makers.
that for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might pick a little bit of this up myself. It was trading low fives, so I can't complain about that.
I have to look into what kind of properties they own.
Yeah, it's
If
like
it's like
so they
Marriott style, or if it's like
Motel 6.
Motel 6.
it's like worse than Motel 6. It's like $10 a night. just,
You just sleep in a giant like factory with everyone.
there's just sleeping bags on the floor.
My.
Oh my god.
Hey man,
Well,
if that's $10, I might do it.
yeah, it's cheap travel. Well, if we buy Sabre Corporation, then we can help get the flight prices lower, and then we just go sleep in the warehouse on the floor.
Hey, I'm down. If it was in Vancouver, I'd be down for it.
Dude, I would too for sure.
Nah, I'm not sure about that one. There might be like heroin needles on the floor.
Oh
yeah,
my.
yeah. Vancouver's dirty, but we love them. But hey, the only reason we're not gonna have to sleep on the floor in a warehouse in a sleeping bag when we go travel is thanks to our next sponsor. We got Anchor back again. Yeah, let's go. All right, hit it.
Grr. My guy.
My God, that was a good one. All right.
I love Anchor.
I love Anchor too. I can't say enough good things about them. They somehow sponsor every episode we do.
And they're the reason why we're here.
Yes, thank you guys. So what do you boys think for tomorrow? Dow Jones numbers?
All right.
Quick update
So
though.
it closed at 23,764, right?
Yes, sir.
Hmm. I think it might go down a little bit more, so I'm going to say 23,500.
Okay, D, I like it. Pretty solid.
Yeah, that's fair. I can see that happening.
23,500 for David. So just a quick overview. Kanal, our guest that was on our second episode of the podcast, he went back-to-back dubs, so he has currently taken the lead. And then
That's
us
right.
three, we're all tied. But since we're the experts, we're gonna come back even stronger. So Asti,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Well, okay. I don't see any bad news coming up, which means stocks will not be green. They should be actually red because things are. I don't even know. It's reversed. There's no bad news happening yet, so they should stay red. So Dave's at 23.5. I'm gonna say 23.650 to be safe because I think it'll start pretty high at the open and then it'll dip a little bit.
I feel you.
It's fair.
So Asti for 23,650.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so mine is gonna be a bit ballsy. It's this is the last
1,700?
no.
2,000 points in one day, Tyler. Are you kidding?
This is the last week of the if anyone's watching it. So part 9 and 10 are this week. So based on that, I'm gonna say, just this is for the great Michael Jordan, the GOAT in my opinion. I'm gonna say 23, 23.
Ooh, nice round number. That's low.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my. I think there's gonna be a big dip for no reason. Just something to put people off the edge.
That's a lucky number
Dang.
too. So wait, 23, 230.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That'd be a pretty big drop.
I hope you're right, honestly. I hope you prove me wrong.
I mean, I
That'd
don't
be
see anything good happening, and I've been seeing a lot of articles saying that this might be, like you guys said in the beginning of the episode, that this might be the start of the burst of the bubble.
Yeah,
And
it's
so,
gonna be a bloodbath.
I mean, I'm like a lot of what's it called? Articles that came out saying that could this be the end of the momentum of the stock market going up? So who knows? I'm gonna take my chance with it, and if it is what I predict, I'm definitely gonna be buying.
I agree with your logic, and I hope you're right. I hope you can prove me wrong on that because that would be a great day for all of us.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So what if news comes out that's bad and it says that the U.S. is now a totalitarian state? Was it going to be a red day or a green day?
Probably green because that's horrible news.
Yeah, green.
Green day goes up to 50,000 points.
Totalitarian doesn't it mean like government run, like kind of like a dictatorship type deal?
Yeah.
That'd not be good.
Yeah. I mean, Dow Jones would probably go up 5,000 points in a day. It'd be like, oh,
You
this is the
cannot
best
leave your
news I've ever
house
heard.
unless you have a military escort now.
Oh, man. Definitely a revolution on the way if that happens.
The worst possible news you can think of.
Civil War Part 2.
Hey, we're
Holy
gonna.
crap.
We'll find out if Tyler was right tomorrow. I really hope he is.
Me too.
But
I need a win.
Yeah, we all need to catch Kanal, dude. I mean, Kanal, if you're listening to this, dude, you can't be taking dubs forever. You gotta let the boys have some.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I mean, it's
Yes,
pretty
sir.
evenly spread. So I think, it's time to dethrone Canal.
Yeah. All right, Kanal, we're coming for you. So tune in tomorrow, see what we come up with. Thanks for listening, everyone. We hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, leave us a video message on anchor.fm/gauchos or biggauchos.com if you want to send in an investing tip and we might play it on the show. Come on, we got to get some people doing it. We're really eager to do a segment with those clips. Tyler, will you do us the honors?
Yes, sir. All right. This is a quick disclaimer that we are not licensed brokers. That everything has been said in this podcast/YouTube video. Also, please like and subscribe. We are not liable for any of this. Please, invest at your own risk, and we hope you guys make some money. Please make some money, because what we do it. I hope you guys. And with that being said, please invest safely, big gauchos.
Yeah, because we do it the craziest way possible, so you don't have to.
True. And
True,
before we
true.
sign off, we got to give a very special message to a very special person. Our very own Mr. Ramsey has officially graduated from college.
Thanks, boys. That was nice. Yeah. I'm finally free. So now I got a little bit more time to do some podcasts with the boys and
Time to look into stocks.
Yeah, more time to look at stocks. I just work to buy stocks, and that's it.
Yes, sir.
True.
I love it. Hey, thanks, boys. I
found
appreciate it.
the more you look at the futures, the grayer your hair gets, and the more it recedes.
Oh my god, I don't want to think about that. I'm just not gonna look.
Yep. So congratulations to Osti, and then also quick side shout out. Happy Mother's Day to all those moms out there. Mother's Day
Yep.
was Sunday, so shout out to all the moms and dads that act like moms, because you guys, we need you all.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be doing this podcast, figuratively and literally.
Exactly.
Hey, well, that was a great note to end on. Good night from Arizona. We're hoping you made some money today. We'll see you tomorrow because we're doing it on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Big Gauchos out.
Hey, good night.